Sorry. Oh, I hit my mic. Hi, everyone. I'm sorry I'm a PNG today. I just, after what happened today, I was like, no, I'm just gonna stream safely and just go PNG. So hopefully nothing goes wrong. If anything does, then it's not VTuber Studio. It's probably my computer just being whack. Because it's new, so it shouldn't be having trouble playing Genshin and streaming, right? It's a good CPU, but for some reason it was at 100%. It was at 100% for some reason. But yeah, but I really wanted to finish this story, and I think I'm really close. Because it looks like I'm close once I find what's going on. Just gonna do a quick solution, and then yeah, that should be it. So I'm just gonna go through that, and after that, maybe we can go explore and find the dendro oculi, whatever they're called. You know, do some exploration that we haven't done much of. What I've done is I've unlocked most of the teleporters. I found some fishing spots because I want to get the weapon. So that's the only thing I've done off camera, because who wants to see me fish for 2 hours? Nobody. So let me show you my fishies. Look at my fishies! I only got 2 of this ones. I'm so freaking mad because there's only 4, and I think they only spawn every couple days, every week. I think, I don't know how long it takes for them to respawn, and I only got 2, and I need many. I don't know how many I need, but I need a lot. So yeah, I need 2 more to get the weapon, and then for this ones, I can get the weapon, but I can't get refinement. So yeah. And then this ones I need to get the what is it called? The Sumeru fishing rod. And I need 4 more of these ones for the fishing rod too. So I'm close. I need, I think, 20 of each of these ones. Oh my god, what's going on with my voice? Yeah, I think I need 20.
Hardship, you must prepare for hardship.
So I'm gonna, yeah, get 20 of those. But yeah, so last time today, we talked to Nahida, or Kusanali, and she told us we're in the time loop. And yeah, we're gonna talk to people to know if they, you know, so we can ask them if they know we're in the time loop too.
Hey, it's you guys again. Where's your cultured friend?
She's sick. Yeah.
He's feeling a little unwell.
I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my products. I harvested them from the forest just yesterday.
Have you felt anything strange lately? Do you ever feel like you're reliving the same day?
Huh? What brought this about? I hurried back from the forest yesterday, and I'm selling produce here today. I haven't felt anything strange.
Are you sure? Why? How?
To put it another way, if you really
Why are we the only ones that can
it,
notice it?
Yesterday, truly yesterday? Did you actually come back from the forest yesterday?
What kind of philosophical nonsense is this? Are you
Right.
two daydreaming?
We're high. I mean, what?
Didn't you know that no one dreams in Sumeru? Go somewhere else if you want to find someone to daydream with.
Why? Oh, maybe the children from Sumer can tell.
Is this a dream? Is everyone dreaming?
Remember what he said just now? No one dreams in Sumeru.
True.
Kids do dream.
Weird
Can we
people
ask
here
them?
don't dream. Why is that? Anyway, if this all really were just a dream, we would have woken up a long time ago. Let's keep asking around.
Fine. Oh, let me probably move myself. Let's move me over here. Hi, Puff. Welcome back.
Oh, it's you two. Was my divination so accurate that you felt compelled to compliment me in person?
We actually did run into a situation, but I'm not sure it's related to your divination.
Ooh, I knew it! I told you, the god's divination is highly accurate. You just hadn't fully understood its significance yet.
I'm good, and you? I slept really well when I took my nap after the other Genshin stream. So I have a lot of energy, and yeah. And I'm also PNG because I don't want to lag out like last time.
You're really excited about this, huh? That's exactly why we came back. Help us better understand it.
Help you better understand it? Well, that isn't exactly what I excel at.
So, you're admitting that you don't have a clue?
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into?
We're all trapped in the day of the Sabterus festival. You've actually divined our fortune many, many times.
Huh? Hold on a second. I thought you guys just lost your wallet or fell for a scam. What you just said, are you serious? Does that kind of thing actually happen in real life?
Well, it's happening right
I
now.
knew you weren't going to believe it.
Marvelous. Truly marvelous. I believe you. Recall the interpretation of your divination. The moon, illusions, and lies. It really felt like an omen.
When you say it like that, the divination does sound like it's related to what's going on.
So what is
Can you
going
read
on?
any more into it?
I believe that the Archon's revelations are never more than vague hints.
Mm?
Anything more specific is beyond the reach of mere mortals. The book only says, if you trust your instincts and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
So that's how it is. Looks like fortune telling is just fortune telling. It's no good for practical problems. We haven't made
Useless.
any progress. Who else can we talk to?
Let's try talking to Dia again. Maybe she
Mom
can
remembers
tell?
that we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her. You think she'll brush us off again?
She cares a lot about Dinosaur. Let's try taking her to see the real Dinosaur. Yeah.
If we tap into Dia's strong sense of responsibility as a mercenary, then she'll definitely take us seriously.
Yeah.
At this time of day, Dia's probably just finished beating up those kidnappers. Let's go find her.
Yeah, let's go. Wait, which way is it?
Let's move out.
I still don't know Sumeru.
I'm fine, my lady. It's just a scratch.
Perfect timing. Both of you are here.
We need to
Time out,
go.
Traveler. You came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous
Of kidnappers, we know. A gang of kidnappers had just ambushed you. Yeah.
Huh? You saw? Then why didn't you jump? If
Oh,
someone was
my
with
audio.
Miss
What the hell?
Junior's I could have went all out. Anyway, can you do something for me?
You want the traveler to take Dunyarzad somewhere to rest up while you check to see if there's still any kidnappers around.
Yeah.
Did Paimon
Wait.
get that right?
Yeah.
How did you know what I was going to say?
Because you've told us like 20 times already. I can listen to the traveler again.
Dia sold her greatsword to raise additional funds. And then she was injured because she wasn't used to her new weapon.
I love this. I love that we can hear his voice.
People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon. The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean? My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking.
Oh. It's this one. Her claymore.
Tell her, traveler.
You got injured because you aren't used to your current greatsword. You sold your greatsword to support the festival.
I didn't tell anyone about that. Including Miss Dunyarzad. You couldn't have known. And just now, you literally took the words right out of my mouth. What's going on?
All right, so this is the situation.
We're in the time loop.
It's kind of hard to believe. What
Yeah,
you
it's a
just told
traveler's
me.
voice.
First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the scholarly type, but we do have basic common sense.
Yes, 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 it's the Traveler's Voice. I wanna listen to Lumine's like version of this. Haven't you noticed something off about Dinosaur?
She's quieter than usual, uninterested in anything, and really gloomy.
Yeah, she isn't the same as before, but her parents said that this is how she was like at first.
That's not her. That's an illusion. A lie.
First,
I don't quite understand what you're all talking about. I'll go rest on the bench over there.
We need to go,
My
Dia.
lady, are you angry?
Come with me. I'll show you some evidence.
All right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt since you knew about my greatsword. Let's make this a quick trip. Miss
His
Junior's
voice is so beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. I love the Traveler's Voice, both Ether and Lumine's. I don't know which way it was. Is it this way?
let's move out.
No, it was this way. Then this way. Yeah, do you play with the English dub or the Japanese dub? Or the Chinese or Korean? I used to play with the Japanese a lot, but then I don't know. Oh, it was the Yanfei. I was playing with Yanfei. I'm like, I don't like her Japanese voice. I switched it to English, and then I love her English voice, and then I never changed it back. Even though I don't have Yanfei anymore on my team, I never changed it back to Japanese.
Nahida, we brought a friend. Are you busy?
I thought I told you that it won't help to bring anyone here.
We just wanted her to see the real Dunyarzad's condition.
The real Dunyarzad? Where and who are you talking to?
Who are you talking to? She can't see her?
Huh?
I told you that you two are special. Other people can't see me or Miss Dunyarzad here.
Huh?
Hold on. Over there. Is that?
You can see her?
Wow, how perceptive. Does she have invisible antennae?
Huh?
Miss Dunyarzad, she's lying down here, isn't she? How's she doing?
Her condition's really bad, and she's basically in a
How does she
coma.
do that?
How did you know she was here?
I can sense her aura. There are also lingering feelings of something like regret or disappointment. What happened?
Do you believe us now? The Sub-Zero's festival has been repeating itself.
You begin discussing the issue with Dia, so finally
you think
understands.
The sages are behind this?
Yeah, they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise me if they're using the Akasha to intentionally repeat the Sub-Zero's festival as a sick joke.
I don't think
You
so.
have a point. Aside from the Dendro Archon, the Academia's sages are the only ones in Sumeru who could pull off something like this. Maybe there's more to the Akasha than we know.
Nahida, can you tell us anything about the Akasha?
Right! Didn't you awaken our memories using something that looked like a knowledge capsule? That means you must know something about the Akasha!
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
A gnosis could do that? No wonder the Akasha is so magical. It's being powered by the gnosis of Sumeru's Archon.
So, this Nahida you mentioned, what did she say?
She said, and Paimon quotes, "The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and it grants knowledge to the people."
So what will happen once they take the Gnosis, the Fatui take the Gnosis? Because they're gonna take it, right? They've been taking all the Gnoses, so will the Akasha just stop working?
Compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait.
What's up?
I get the grants knowledge part. That's what people have always used the Akasha for. But compiling the entire populace's wisdom? How does that work?
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha?
Doubted. Most information in the Akasha comes from Irminsul.
Oh, yeah. That sounds about right. What do you think?
Let me think. Yeah, more voice lines.
People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon. Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a Gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people. My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on? What's happening right now seems to have happened before. This feeling has been getting stronger and stronger.
So what am I supposed to do? Just submit
That doesn't
this?
sound right. I need to...
Huh?
You mean the Akasha is causing our mental fatigue? Huh. Now that I think about it, my head's been feeling unusually heavy.
So we
When
should
the desert
take them
dwellers
off?
set off on their quest for knowledge, a sage once said, knowledge always comes at a price. Compiling the entire country's knowledge. You think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information from us?
But how would it do that? So that's why we're all relieving the same day, right? Because we forgot yesterday happened.
Who knows?
How would
The
it do
Akasha
that?
can put knowledge into our heads, so who's to say that it can't also poke around in there? We don't know any specifics.
What's the point of doing something like that?
Just think about it. If you could combine the knowledge of every single person in Sumeru, then you can basically turn Sumeru City into a single massive brain. This hive mind could make breakthroughs in problems that even the smartest geniuses can't crack.
An excellent deduction. And the analogy comparing Sumeru City to a massive brain? I love it.
In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
It's worth a shot. Somehow, I don't think it'll be that simple. It's worth a shot.
I was only wearing this for show in the first place. Didn't expect the sages to cook up such a conspiracy. Mark my words. When this is over, I'm getting evidence and exposing this whole thing to the public.
Well, you have a couple hours before everything resets.
How does everyone feel?
Actually, I also noticed something else.
Huh? What is it?
I feel like at the end of every day, there's always the sound of a beep.
Oh, that! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's coming from the Akasha terminal.
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
Or maybe a shutdown to our brains, so we all go to bed. And they take our knowledge. I heard the same sound in Port Ormos.
Probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway.
Oh, there it is.
Traveler, did you hear that?
I heard it too. Our ears aren't messing with us. There was definitely a
Why is it
beep,
getting darker?
but it sounded like it was coming from inside my head. We took off our Akasha terminals.
What the hell?
Phase runtime has exceeded its expected length. At this rate, there may be casualties.
So who's doing this to us?
We cannot lose all of our progress.
Is this the doctor from the Fatui? What's his name? Dottore? Is this the Harbinger Dottore? Maybe? Why do I feel like it's all connected to her somehow?
Paimon remembers everything!
Good. You adapted quickly this time.
At the end of last night.
Definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that?
We've been implanted with another form of the terminals? We failed at severing our connections with them.
But now we can at least confirm one thing. The Akasha definitely has something to do with whatever's trapping us in this cycle. Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. Why would the Akasha go this far if all it wants is everybody's wisdom?
Why do it so slowly? Why not just do it all at once?
For lab rats in an experiment to understand why they're being treated the way they are.
If we're lab rats, then what are you?
Yeah.
Nahida, you've never told us anything about yourself.
How can we trust you?
I guess I'm the moon.
You're the moon. What?
The moon? Wasn't that the result of our divination?
You're a lie. Hallucination.
Anyway, knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth, so you should focus on other things. Don't get distracted and miss any clues.
Okay then. Dia helped us a lot yesterday, so let's go find her. If Paimon's reading the time correctly, those kidnappers should be showing up soon.
Let's go beat them up. Oh.
Ah, there you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt?
Hold on, something's not right.
Dia?
She's not hurt?
What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at me like that?
You didn't get hurt this time.
She's gonna be confused. What do you mean
Huh?
this time?
What do you mean this
Yeah.
time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs.
Aren't you still getting used to your new greatsword? Your unfamiliarity usually lands you some scratches.
How did you know about my greatsword? I haven't told anyone about it. Please, don't tell Miss Dunyarzad.
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
During your battle, did anything feel strange?
Anything strange? You already know that I got a new greatsword. If I had to say something, it's weird how such a new weapon could feel so familiar.
Because you've done it like 100 times.
It's as if I've already used it to fight a countless number of battles.
You're saying that although you don't remember using it, your body feels like it does?
That's right. Both mercenaries and warriors heavily rely on muscle memory. Only knowing the theory of battle won't get you anywhere.
That's true.
Traveler, what do you think?
Could it be because we remove our Akasha terminals? I don't think this has never happened before.
Yeah, Paimon's feeling really hopeful.
Is it possible that we have already broken free? I don't think so.
Oh,
Maybe our body just keeps changing.
Samsara, something like this would have never happened.
We'll know for sure at the end of the day.
I have no clue what you two are talking about, but it's still dangerous here, so...
So you want us to take Dunyarzad somewhere else to rest while you check if there are still more kidnappers around, right?
Right.
How did you know what I was gonna say? Can you read minds?
Yeah, something like that.
Forget it. Go and do your thing.
I love her. I love Dia's design. Time to build her as a main DPS when she comes out. Love her voice, her design, everything. She's 10 out of 10. I'm so sad she's not coming in 3.1.
Aside from Dia not getting injured, everything seems to have stayed the same. Listen, Nahida, we found out that Dia got out just fine today, even though she got injured every other time she fought the kidnappers. Do you think the Samsara has been broken? Have we saved Dunyarzad?
I don't think so.
Really? Good job on all that progress. Get some good sleep tonight.
Hey, what kind of an answer?
Yeah, wasn't it yes or
Tomorrow
no?
will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge, but the only way you can know that for sure is if you experience tomorrow. How many todays has it been? Is it possible that today will be followed by yesterday? Does tomorrow truly exist as anything beyond a made-up concept? It's even possible that this entire world is a lie, and the history of the whole world has just been one endless Sub-Zero's festival.
Okay, no more.
Yeah.
His brain is already shut down.
Not time to get
That's why
philosophical,
it makes no
Nahida.
sense to waste your energy thinking about things you will learn tomorrow. Get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and flush your anxiety dookie away.
Excuse me? What did you just say? Yeah, what did you just say? Did I hear you correctly? Yeah, what?
Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk.
Oh my
That's
god.
why I suggested you could try that. Is that so strange?
The Duk Archon.
So strange and so against common sense that Paimon's at a loss for words. You were sounding kind of smart just a minute ago.
Yeah, why do you sound like a child now? We're going to get some rest.
Yeah. Even though it's happy and lively at the Sub-Zero's festival every day, it feels like it's been a long time since we've really gotten to relax. Let's go back to our room.
Beep.
Continue the harvest. Compared to what we stand to achieve, these sacrifices are trivial.
Sacrifices? Oh, who's gonna die though?
We're still in the same day.
Of course, as expected. It's not as simple as we thought.
Nahida, you already knew last night that we didn't break out of the Samsara? Why did you tell us?
Why would she tell us?
Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out of reach. In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity like that doesn't come by often, and I thought it might help you clear your minds.
Paimon thought that Duke did that! Whatever. Guess you were looking out for us after all.
Of course. In the time we've been together, you two have been everything to me.
Aw, she's so cute.
Everything, but maybe you're taking things a little fast.
Yeah.
What I mean is, even though I had asked you to solve this puzzle, you two are still the only ones who can see me and sense my presence. In other words, if you weren't here,
Oh.
I may as well not exist. That's why you two have been everything to me. Get it?
Oh, so she's the Archon, obviously. So that's why nobody has seen her before. Because nobody can see her. Everybody thinks she's inside of her palace or whatever it is that she lives in. But she's just walking around, but nobody can see her.
Now
What the
you're talking
hell?
about confusing stuff again.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new clues yesterday help you gain a new understanding of the situation?
The time loop theory is indeed incorrect.
Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory?
Because it's not a time loop. People are improving, like Dia's fighting and Tony's illness, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Bodies are still
How did we
changing.
not notice that? In a simple time loop, people's physical conditions should also reset.
But
So, what's your new hypothesis?
should we go cut someone's arm off and see what happens when they wake up tomorrow? But wouldn't the guy that was selling fruit, all his fruit, like, go, I don't know, bad? It's been 20 days.
The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean? We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara. Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
Okay.
Mercenaries rely heavily on muscle memory, and Dia was able to use her experiences to avoid injury in later samsara cycles. The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We still hear it every night. even though we removed our Akasha terminals.
So, we're supposed to associate this with the Sub-Zero Festival?
I can't seem to cohesively piece everything together.
So that's not it. With this one?
I can't seem to cohesively piece everything together.
With the sound? Huh.
If all our memories of a day are erased at the end of that day, then we would unwittingly relive the same day again and again.
But it's only our memories. We aren't in a time loop. Instead, our memories are being erased at the end of each day.
Oh, then the beep we hear every night could just be indicating the deletion of our memories. That's why when we wake up, everyone thinks the Sub-Zero's festival hasn't happened yet. It's already the next day, but everyone still thinks it's the day before. But muscle memory can't be erased. That's why Dia has been getting better at using her greatsword. Now everything makes sense.
But I guess, yeah.
Nahida, tell us if we're right or wrong.
No, she won't.
To put it simply, it's as if you've mistaken a pyro crystal fly for a firefly in the night. You lost sight of its true nature because you focused too much on your perception that it glows.
That isn't simple at all.
Can you say yes and no? Still the wrong conclusion, huh?
Why don't you go talk to Miss Dia again? You might learn something new.
Right. She did help us find our latest clue after all. Let's go.
Huh? Can I talk to you?
We don't have many more festivals to waste. Hurry and find the truth.
We will, we will. Is there a teleporter closer? You just have to walk all the way around. Dia.
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
As expected, Dia also didn't get hurt today.
Okay.
Get hurt?
Okay,
Why
Fall.
would I? Don't underestimate me.
Well, you're still getting used to your new greatsword.
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt so familiar in my hands and... wait a second! How did you know I got a new greatsword to begin with?
You told us like 10 days ago.
Explain the situation to her today.
We don't
Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing it.
we don't actually need to explain everything. Let's just get straight to the point.
Oh, that works.
You suddenly became proficient with your greatsword because we lived through this same day many times already, and our memories of the day are erased every night.
What happened to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed by some cult?
No, it's truth.
Don't think too hard about it. Just take what we're saying at face value.
Alright then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten used to this greatsword, but my brain just doesn't remember it?
Yes, your memory's being erased every day.
Yeah.
I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
Oh? Why do you think that?
If we've actually been reliving the Sub-Zero's festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used, the money we spent, the food we ate? Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago. There's no way I wouldn't have noticed that.
I've thought about that too. But if the sages were behind this, if they utilized the entire city's resources as well as information supplied by the Akshas, but wouldn't that take too long to, put everything back at how it was?
Right. They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use the city's resources to replenish everything. It's not very likely, but it's also not impossible.
I mean,
No,
yeah.
it is impossible. I've got proof.
You have proof? Where?
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Fine, I'll play along for a little longer. Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please come along as well. I still can't guarantee that this area is safe.
What the hell? What proof do you have?
Paimon can't believe to show us something this time.
Is it this
2
way?
days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
I'm confused. What's the proof?
Time to go.
This is it.
Huh? This is a wooden training dummy. What about it?
Does it have the same scratches?
See those marks on the dummy?
Yeah.
Those are the result of several days worth of practice. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by now?
That's true, but what if they did?
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training sessions. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the importance of refined control. The force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. That's why I remember every mark on the dummy, as well as my state of mind as I made each strike. It's just as they say, each swordsman has their own unique style, and even the same swordsman can't make the same cut twice. It would be impossible to copy these marks.
Is it really impossible? What if they use some fancy machine to carve every single mark?
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because the former has no spirit to it. The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training.
That makes sense. It seems we'll have to abandon this theory.
Whew. I hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain-exercise game that's been super popular with the scholars lately? It's surprisingly fun.
No.
Anyway, it's getting late.
What's that game about?
Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
It's gonna get cancelled.
Well, back to square one. Is our memory deletion theory also wrong? But at least we've reached some other conclusions in the meantime.
We're not in the time loop. We're not in the real world.
Yep, that's true. So, can we think of any new ideas right now?
Let me think. I suddenly realized that something is strange.
Strange? Paimon feels like everything's been strange lately.
How come we never thought about leaving the city?
Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really strange how we never thought of such a simple solution! Many things should become clear if we can confirm the flow of time outside of the city. Paimon can't believe it!
Yay, I'm here.
Did we miss
Welcome
this
back.
because we're tunnel visioning too hard on our other theories? Or because we're just too tired?
It is really strange. We should have thought of it a long time ago.
How about we go back and ask Nahida? Maybe we've forgotten something about leaving the city.
Yeah, maybe we have already tried it? Let's go talk to her.
Time to go.
Nahida!
Nahida, we're back!
You're back early today. Did you find something new?
Yeah.
Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. And we also aren't in the real world. But at the same time, we have a new question.
What will happen if we try to leave the city? Have we ever tried leaving the city?
Leaving the city. As far as I remember, you've mentioned your plans to do that twice before.
Huh?
We did? But we don't remember anything. What happened after we talked about those plans? What did we say when we got back?
Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, it's probably more accurate to say that both times you never came back the whole night.
Huh?
But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time, I didn't think too much about it.
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we know it, it'll already be the next day. But still, neither of us remember anything about leaving town.
Really? That's kinda strange. In theory, I should have already awakened all your memories.
Maybe this is the key.
Yep, something here's definitely fishy. Let's get to the bottom of this tomorrow.
Yeah. Beep. Next loop.
Our memories are back!
Let's go and try to leave the city today.
About that. Well, where should Paimon begin?
Huh? Paimon, what do you mean?
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another message for you.
Another message? From who?
Listen to it and you'll understand.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Huh? This is my own voice. There are countless spaces here?
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days worth of memories. Paimon will fill you in.
2 days ago.
It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday.
Let's go and try to leave the city today.
Okay, let's go.
Talk to Nahito? Wait, what? I already talked to her. Oh, head to the city gate to find a way out.
Time to go.
Oh, why is this teleporter offline? Let me activate it.
Why can't we leave the city? What is the academia up to now?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order from the Grand Sage. Just wait until tomorrow.
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port Ormos. If I don't hurry, they'll be stolen.
That's your problem. Make sure you make a request in advance
But wait.
next time.
But
Is
it's not
time
like we
still
can predict
advancing
business matters
at
in
Port
advance.
Ormos?
It looks like the Academia already announced a lockdown for Sumeru City today. How completely unsurprising. Let's go and question them.
Can we just fight him and get out?
Hello, sir. Why can't we leave the city today?
Here we go again. Don't ask me. I don't know either. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else.
Of course the Academia wouldn't share their plans with a pawn. So the Academia doesn't trust you at all.
Angering me won't get you anywhere. If I had that kind of insider info, I would have left this stupid post long ago.
Can we just fight him? Or jump the wall?
He doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into our
Yeah,
own
climb
hands.
over the wall.
Why don't we climb over the walls? Those guards can't be everywhere at once. This is a good spot, and the guard hasn't noticed us at all. Let's hurry!
Paimon, stay here.
Huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind?
Leaving the city might trigger disruptions to our memories. We need someone to stay and witness events from this side. Oh, that's why Paimon remembers and I don't.
But what if things get really weird out there and you get into some trouble? Then Paimon won't be able to help you. Oh, Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but we've always been together.
It's really weird telling Paimon to just stay here a couple meters away, but don't worry, Paimon. If we leave together, it'll just be the same as before.
Okay. Paimon will wait for you.
Thank you, Paimon.
Promise Paimon that you'll come back as soon as possible. Just a quick look.
Okay, okay.
And please, be careful.
Bye-bye, Paimon. We're leaving.
Memories!
Let's go and try to leave the city today. What's wrong, Paimon?
Paimon thought Paimon would never see you again. You just disappeared. Paimon waited for you for hours and
Aww.
and you never came back. You promised Paimon that you were only taking a quick look.
What did I promise?
Paimon, calm down. He's here now. I don't think he understood what you were saying.
Paimon doesn't care. Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay.
Oh, she looks so
Here
sad.
the entire day.
Oh. Although I don't remember doing any of this. Still, sorry, Paimon. I won't leave you behind.
Okay. of you. The most important thing is that you didn't actually disappear. Oh, Paimon was so scared that you had gone into another world.
Okay, Paimon, can you tell us your perspective of what really happened yesterday?
Paimon describes your plan from yesterday.
I see. Using two people's different perspectives.
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you disappeared in an instant.
You're sure that's what you saw? You weren't zoning out or anything? So, what?
No way! Paimon was watching you with the fullest attention.
What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure you don't have any memory of this?
Yes, I don't know. I don't even know that yesterday existed.
I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city. Those days' memories can't be awoken.
So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased?
So they didn't just restrict access to Sumeru City. They've also erased the memories of those who leave.
It really sounds like something big outside of the city is being hidden on purpose. But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside.
If our memories will be erased, can we leave behind something other than memories?
Something like a message? But how can we send it back?
Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at.
Aww, cute.
Well... Okay. You want something that can pass on messages, right? Give me some time and take care of Dunyarzad for me.
Yep, now we're talking.
Wait, can we make a message for Dia that she sends herself in the future? So every day we just bring her so she can be fine. She can remember and try to help us. Aw, poor girl.
I'm done. Here you go.
What? Isn't this just an Akasha terminal?
I made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages. I just tweaked it so that it could connect to any node.
To make something like this? Nahida, you really know the Akasha like the back of your hand. Anyway, we can use this now to record a message, right?
Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. I just can't guarantee the user's status and signal coverage when they're outside the city.
We'll never know
Okay.
until we try. At least we're taking the initiative now.
It's worth a try.
Let's go then. Let's expose those sages.
I still think you should stay.
All right. Paimon isn't as worried about being separated since it happened once yesterday. But Paimon still isn't happy about it.
See you tomorrow, Paimon.
Okay. See you tomorrow, Traveler. That covers everything that's happened so far.
So that message was that I left for myself when I left the city.
Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages from you when you were outside.
Okay, now that you understand what's going on, let's hear the messages together.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Huh?
I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru city space when you set foot outside of the walls. But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable. And if we take
Confused.
your word for
What the
it,
hell?
the The other spaces all had very weird contents.
There's another part here. We only received it last night.
These spaces have been disappearing one after the other, absorbed by something like a sun in the sky.
Huh?
And now, even the final space has also disappeared. Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
Are actually what? 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 Huh? I'm so confused. What?
What did the traveler want to say?
What are those spaces? Yeah.
Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment.
Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha. Did it come from here or from the message?
The message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal.
After the beep, Traveler said even the final spaces also disappeared.
Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
I don't know, but can I go look? The real world? The spaces without human presence? The space where we were yesterday?
Was that space actually the real world? But wouldn't a real space just randomly disappearing like that be catastrophic?
Hmm.
All the
Spaces.
bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common. A lack of human presence.
Okay.
My impression is that each day in this samsara only ends at the sound of that beep from the Akasha.
Yeah, but the real world?
That doesn't sound right. I need to carefully think.
Spaces where we were yesterday, then?
Oh, so that's what it is. After the sound of the beep,
I don't understand anything anymore.
the
Me neither.
Sabzeruz festival also disappears, and we're taken to the next day. Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing behind them. Do lots of new spaces appear every day?
But where are the spaces? I don't get it.
Spinning. Just what are these spaces
Yeah.
anyhow?
What are these spaces?
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats. So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they point to in the end is a small and simple secret.
Wow, the Archon War, huh? That's an analogy and a half.
A secret, huh? Yeah, in case you didn't know, she's the Archon. Paimon. Give me some time. I need to organize my thoughts.
Hey, where are you going?
Leaving the city. You're staying here again. Bye. Organize your thoughts on the familiar bench in the city. Oh, this way. Pop, 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 pop. Run, yeah, run.
Right now.
Okay.
Do you want some alone time to think? Alright then, Paimon won't disturb you.
Thank you. No, I'm joking. After seeing you cry, you can stay a little. Huh? It's almost at the end of the day.
The dance of Sabzeruz is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
The Dance of Sabzeruz. It's that time already?
Okay. Why don't you go ahead, Dunyarzad? We still have some other stuff to do first.
Okay then. See you later.
Bye, Dinya's Don't die.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Time is ticking away.
I think I know the answer now.
Awesome, what is it? Paimon
Yeah.
wants to know?
Yeah, I want to know
Wait,
too.
no. Let's meet up with Nahida first. You can tell us both together. This time, we're gonna get to the truth.
Do I have to walk all the way back? Talk to Nahida. What was the point of me walking all the way over here? Huh?
Emerge. Right now. Right here. Right now. Right here.
Nahida! I need to explain you
I've
everything.
been waiting forever for you two. Judging by the looks on your faces, are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and graduate from the festival?
Ask away, Miss Nahida.
Okay. First off, have you discovered the hidden truth?
People from Sumeru do not dream? What? Okay, let's listen to them all.
Okay. Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
Wait, but the people from Sumeru do not dream. Am I dreaming because I'm not from Sumeru?
People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon.
It's a dream. But for me?
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common: a lack of human presence.
Dreams with no human presence.
Those spaces remind me of dreams, like the one I had in the Avidia Forest, except these have no sign of human presence.
So, all the spaces are just empty dreams? And they'll just disappear because nobody dreams.
And the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara. The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean?
Okay, I think I know. The spaces are dreams. The truth behind dreams.
We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream. Rather, the Akasha is taking their dreams from them.
Yeah, that's it.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but the truth is the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it. And those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird when he was trying to describe them.
So are we just stuck in a giant dream?
People in Sumeru do dream after all. In fact, we're all in one big dream together right now.
Correct answer.
But who trapped us here?
How did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this?
Huh?
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate. It is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power.
God of Wisdom Power,
It
maybe?
compiles the wisdom of the entire populace,
Oh, maybe that.
and it grants knowledge to the people.
Compiles of wisdom, maybe this?
That doesn't sound right.
No? The manifestation?
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro Archon, right? That would explain why the Akasha has the ability to control people's dreams, too. But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom? Isn't there anything more to it than that?
That is so
Dreams are
confusing.
fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom.
So, in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it. Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So it was all a dirty trick?
So,
The real story is
huh?
that the sages from the academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their own use, huh?
Huh? Yes, and they don't intend to stop there. But are we all dreaming right now? How long has this dream been? How many days have we been asleep? Or are we just dreaming at night? Huh? So confused.
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the samsara?
The Grand Sage said, Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
It's that.
Do
We're
you mean
gonna.
something more?
Yeah, it's that.
That doesn't sound right.
No. Well.
My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on? We've already experienced the Sub-Zeru's festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara. Those spaces kept disappearing before my eyes.
Oh.
But as soon as that beep sounded, many more spaces materialized.
Huh.
The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We still hear it every night, even though we removed our Akasha terminals. Those dreamscapes kept vanishing, but as soon as that beep sounded, more new spaces appeared.
Okay. What are we associated with? The disappearance of dreams? The Sub-Zero Festival? The Grand Sage speech? No.
I can't...
The sound? No. The abnormal mental fatigue? The Sub-Zero Festival tomorrow? Mass production of dreams?
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their own dream. Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sub-Zero's festival along with everyone else's, while their now vacant dreams are harvested by the Akasha. No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream, and so begins another samsara cycle. People wake up to yet another dream about the Sub-Zero's festival. The dreams that belong to them are once again harvested by the Akasha, and so it continues.
Huh?
This is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is a dream harvesting machine. Did Paimon get that analogy right?
Yes.
Very good, Paimon.
But it's so confusing as to how that
excellent
works.
habit to get into.
Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. Taking off our terminals in this dream doesn't do anything.
So we're all asleep, and they put us all together in one dream while they harvest the other dreams. But whose dream are we on, then?
Alright, last question. Who am I?
The Dendroarchon? The moon?
They say that alchemical divination is the Dendroarchon's divine revelation. So then, if Nahida has referred to herself as the moon...
Is she an illusion?
Now that I think about it, wasn't illusions a hint that we're all dreaming? Now that I think about it, wasn't illusions hinting at the sage's deception of Sumeru's people?
You are...
So you noticed.
So you're lesser Lord Kusanali.
I thought that one would be the hardest question. That's why I put it last.
I knew it.
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything about you is different. We just didn't want to expose
Yeah. Sure,
Now
Paimon.
that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us since the very beginning.
Yeah, we saw you back in
Thinking
2.8.
back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this.
I have a lot of questions for you, but this doesn't feel like a good time.
Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about here and now.
Why couldn't you simply tell us the truth? Yeah,
You
that's
asked
a
me this
good one.
question before. My answer was, it would literally blow your minds. Now that you know this is all a dream, this answer should hopefully make more sense. Have you
What?
heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Likewise, if someone suddenly had told you all this instead of you learning it on your own, your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible confusion. I couldn't expose you to that kind of risk. That's why I could only give you very subtle hints and some suggestions. Long story
I
short,
guess that makes
I'm really
sense.
sorry I had to keep you guessing.
But still... How did the sages manage to keep people from noticing this?
Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. People have already experienced this Sub-Zero's festival, so it would be very difficult for them to find anything that strikes them as surreal. Secondly, you're probably wondering why people don't have any memories from earlier samsara, right?
Yeah.
That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway. And in any case, their actual dreams are being taken away from them by the Akasha.
But shouldn't we talk
So
to the
whenever they
kids?
wake up in
They're
this
the only
dream
ones
at
that
the
can
Sub-Zero's
dream.
festival, they don't remember anything from their previous identical dream.
That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia forest, but couldn't see what it was about after waking up. Is that an example of what you mean?
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro element's dream-enhancing power. That explains the feelings of deja vu.
So anybody with a dendro
Everyone else
vision
has no idea that they are in the Sub-Zero's
maybe
festival
can
samsara,
tell?
while their dreams are stolen from them over and over again.
About the side effects of a mass-produced dream.
Can humans really keep dreaming forever like this? Will it ever end? And if so, when?
We might say your mental fatigue has already answered this question. Eventually, there's only so much that people can tolerate. Especially those whose health is compromised to begin with, like Dunyarzad. This relentless exploitation takes an even harder toll on them.
So has anyone
Lives are at
died?
stake here, and nobody knows a thing. We've got to put a stop to this.
I wonder if anyone has died then on that experiment. Why is the dream about the Sub-Zero's festival?
I know, right? Why did they have to base this dream on my birthday? Could it really just be a coincidence?
No, they just hate you.
You don't know the reason? Wow. Now that's strange.
Yeah, the academia just
The
hates you.
academia sages are determined to harvest lots of dreams in a short time, no matter the cost. They have to be up to no good. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about it. Traveler, do you have any information?
The Grand Sage speech, information on Akasha.
The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." Did he mean something more?
I think it's that.
Those spaces remind me of dreams. Like the one I had in the Avidia forest. Except these have no sign of human presence. Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
I think it's theirs.
Celebrate the birth of that god? Could it mean...
Why couldn't you simply tell us the truth? No, why is it dream? Huh?
I know, right?
Oh wait, I already
Even you don't know the reason?
I already asked you
Academia's
this,
traveler.
sorry.
Do you
Yeah, I already answered this. It's this one.
celebrate the birth of that? Could it mean
What could it mean? I don't have any more questions.
deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety? No matter what they're trying to do, this is unforgivable. After
What could it
witness
mean?
Sub-Zero's festival Samsara, we have to look into them.
How can the sages of the academia do this behind their Archon's back? This is ridiculous!
Because they don't respect her for
Again,
some reason.
I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone.
A sun and a moon? Nahida's talking in riddles again.
No, she's just saying she's smaller than the sun. The previous Archon.
Oh,
But
we're out of time today.
I'll tell you how to break free of the Samsara tomorrow. See you then.
you're still an Archon, can you just kill the person? Like academia?
Wait, now that Paimon remembers everything, should we instead say good morning, Lesser Lord Kusanali?
No. No, 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 no.
Wrong, Nahida? You don't look too good.
Where Where is Dinosaur? No, 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 please, no, no, no.
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
Oh
Did Dunyarzad
no!
already disappear? No way. Are we too late?
The real
Really?
Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
Oh no! We were so close. Oh no! Why?
Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what about that other Dunyarzad? Just what is she? Is she also going to disappear?
She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely.
What the hell?
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream.
Oh
So
no!
another Dunyarzad
No!
appeared to
No!
replace her in the
No!
dream. Just like the grass and the trees, that Dunyarzad is just a building block of the dream that helps to keep it going.
Maybe she's still
Personality-wise, she's
alive
nothing like the real Dunyarzad.
outside.
Puppets are stiff and can't copy a living person's vitality. After all, they're just there as filler. You know, speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad might not have been too different from a puppet.
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness, and it was you who inspired her. So you do remember her after all.
Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her personality or thoughts. It was as if she only lived to stall her Elazar. I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she still...
It still meant a lot to her. You're a kind Archon. No! Why did she? I hate this game so much. Why do you keep bringing nice people to kill them? Oh, you bird! I hate you.
Far from it. I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon.
But you are still an Archon.
If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Sub-Zerus Festival with so many regrets.
No.
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the sage's fault, and theirs alone.
I'm not beating myself up. All I did was to rationally observe the distance between myself and a real Archon.
Don't be like that, Nahida. Even real Archons are still allowed to be sad.
No. I'm sorry, Nahida.
To prevent more tragedies like this, we must end the samsara as soon as possible.
It hurts.
How do we do that?
Although the Sub-Zerus Festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akasha is unable to create them. That means this dream belongs to a host who created it.
So, yeah.
Huh?
This is someone's dream.
How should we find that person?
Well, if this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness.
Maybe Nilu?
Which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in this dream.
Dia?
Imagination? What do you mean by that?
Ours? No, because we don't know the people from
Imagination
Sumeru.
means breaking through what you perceive as normal. Like when a server at a tavern brings a plate to you, you'd naturally assume that food is on it. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and more on the plate, the dream will respond in kind, and the server really will bring you gold and mora. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many times
I knew
they're
somebody
served, it will
has to
always
be
food.
the owner of this dream. And they'll just put us in it. So we find the host and what?
Find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming. Usually, once that happens, the person will wake up and the dream samsara will be broken.
How are we going to find them, though? If it could be anyone, it'd be like looking for a needle in a haystack. And even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them realize they're dreaming? After all, like you said, don't wake a sleepwalker.
It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you two. Remember, everything you've achieved up to this point has all been for the sake of finding the host and ending the samsara.
I thought it was gonna be her, the
During this
well,
time, I'll be
dinosaur or whatever her name was.
Are you going to that place full of dreams where the traveler went?
Yes. I want to try something. There must still be a small wisp of possibility. Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic, and full of pleasant surprises. Unnecessary things like this samsara need to end.
You go, Kusanali.
Paimon's still a little upset that we've come this far only for Dunyarzad to... She was such a good person, with such a simple wish. But fate was against her.
I just feel so demoralized.
Yeah. Saving Dunyarzad is what kept us going this whole time. But we mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Dunyarzad would definitely want to see us save everyone else. So let's break the samsara for her sake. Paimon's wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this stream? Feels like it would be easier to control it that way, no?
Unlikely. Unless... Could it be the... No, it wouldn't be the guy guarding the gate. Knowing the plan, they probably become aware that they were dreaming. Non-suspecting host would be less likely to realize this is a dream.
Huh. That's true. Plus, the sages probably weren't counting on there being other factors beyond their control, like Nahida and us. So, who do you think the host of the dream is?
Ferris? The Night of Flowers? Really?
Oh, that would make sense. Ferris, the Night of Flowers, is a symbol of the wholesome Zerus festival, right? Pretty core character.
But why him?
Some questions, shall we?
Why can't we ask Dia? I don't know why I feel like it's her. Because she meets with the mercenaries, there's Dinosaur. Even if Dinosaur is gone, a fake one's still here for her. Where is he? There he is. Or maybe that kid right there. She's always here.
You're back. You left in a hurry last time. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine. Just, it's a little hard to explain. Would you mind taking part in a little experiment with us?
An experiment? That came out of nowhere. I'm listening, though. What do you need me to do?
Could you make a wish?
Imagine your wish coming true before your very eyes.
You want me to make a wish? Is that a new Sub-Zero's festival tradition or something?
No.
Okay. Okay. My wish. My wish. Okay. I'm a little nervous saying this out loud, but I want Miss Dunyarzad to be happy.
Don't we all? Oh, indeed.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down, and she wasn't really talking to anyone. She just doesn't seem like herself. She's always so gentle and kind, and all the kids love her. I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be Fairest Knight of Flowers is because I'm special to her.
No, he doesn't know.
So
he was.
Oh, is it that obvious?
No. Oh no!
When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, she said to me, "I want everyone to have a happy Sub-Zero's festival."
Are you kidding me? Stop it!
What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, I just wanted to be her Knight of Flowers for the rest of my life. 50 years? 100 years? I'll serve her till the end of time.
No.
Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Felt like the right moment to get it off my chest, but that was pretty embarrassing. Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh, oh, you're...
Huh? Is she here?
Farky? Sorry, but only one portion of Yalda candies per person. Back home you go.
Huh?
Nice try, you two. Anyway, never mind. I don't need to see her appear right in front of me. As long as she's happy.
Maybe that
He is
kid?
the host of this dream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy.
I'm thinking maybe a kid, but...
It seems like everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves her. But none of them has any idea that she...
My lady, step back.
That sounds like Dia!
Yeah.
Oh, right. This is when Dunyarzad bumps into the kidnappers.
I'll teach them a lesson they won't forget.
Huh? But Dia can handle them. Hey, Traveler!
She's just mad. It's full of grief. Let's go kill them.
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please
Take Dennis and leave.
Hey, this is my job. The homie Yannis pay me, not you.
You're wasting your breath.
Fine, alright. Knock yourself out. Why are you so worked up anyway? It's not like I don't trust your fighting skills. Anyway, watch yourself.
So you
Let's
got
see.
yourself some backup.
Wait, is it their
Suit
dream?
yourself. You're going down.
The kidnapper's dream? Why would it be theirs? I don't think so.
Emerge. Right here. Right now. Hold the line.
Shine down.
Easy. Oh,
Were you just taking your anger out on those guys?
I'm fine. I'm just angry at myself.
You and Nahida both. Dunyarzad wouldn't want to see you two like this.
Just...
Oh, and speaking of her, Paimon just remembered something.
Hmm?
Remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before the Samsara started, we came here with Dunyarzad because she wanted to pick something up? She said it was because she had forgotten something.
Oh yeah, yes, I do remember that.
Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere around here. She pointed it out to us the night before the Sub-Zero's festival.
Should we check out what the item is? Maybe it'll give us some clues.
Yeah, even if it's only a tiny clue, it'll probably still help us more than this needle in a haystack search.
Whose dream could it be?
Place. It's rude to enter other people's spaces without permission, but desperate times call for desperate measures.
She won't mind. Okay, that was a bad joke, sorry.
The windows are unlocked. Okay. Paimon's gonna take a peek inside.
Yeah, open the door for me, Paimon. Paimon enters the room and returns a while later carrying something.
This was only a temporary residence, so there was pretty much nothing inside except this book on the table. Should we open it?
Oh no, my dyslexia, please. After almost 16 days, I was finally able to get these notes written before the Sub-Zero Festival. Once the festival ends, you and Paimon will probably continue your journey immediately. So I was hoping that I'd be able to give this to you before that. This is a compilation of folk legends concerning Lesser Lord Kusanali. created from a series of interviews that I conducted in the succession and wrote down. That I conducted in succession and wrote down. I interviewed so many people, but I'm afraid that there are very few who know much about her. Still, I hope that this will be of use to you in the search for her. Ganderbil's water supply was once contaminated, forcing everyone to go very far out to get water. But one day, people suddenly found out that the water was drinkable again, and some said that a green light was seen near the water source the previous night. Everyone believes that this water was the divine power of Lesser Lord Kusanali's at work. This sounds quite possible, that the contamination of water sources via natural means probably takes ages. Did Lesser Lord Kusanali appear in Gatterville Village then? Bill, not village. After Mama passed away, I was super afraid of the dark and couldn't sleep. But from one day on, I would hear a voice that would chat with me till I fell asleep. A nice lady told me that Lesser Lord Kusanali must have been watching over me. Poor child. I hope that the Sapsaru festival makes him a little happier. This is quite similar to something I experienced back then as well. She is indeed a gentle god. There was this one time when I'd had a wee bit too much to drink and couldn't find my way home to save my life. Then, when I turned the corner, I could have sworn I saw Lesser Lord Kusanali. She was very tall. No, this one's bad. Very tall and had the most muscular arms, and she caught me when I slipped and fell. The next morning, I found myself sleeping under a tree. I reckon that must have been her looking out for me. I'm not so sure about this one. Has that much value as a reference? No, it's probably just a tree, right? These folks' records appended with dinosaurs' references and opinions leave every page densely packed.
Wow. Dunyarzad wrote all of this. Sounds like she was always thinking of us even while we were away. Even though she was also busy preparing for the Sub-Zero's festival and had all her health problems to worry about. She must have wanted to give this to us as a gift on the day of the Sub-Zero's festival, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we hadn't found this book, we never would have known. But
It's
now that
true.
we know, we can't even thank her.
Dinosaur. Oh, why they want to make me cry? It's a stupid game.
Hey, where are you off to now?
Okay, I'm not gonna cry. Stupid game. Stupid characters. Oh! No, no, no. Not crying. Please don't make me talk to the puppet. Oh god, no. Please don't cry.
It's
I'll
Dunyarzad's
try.
puppet.
I guess. I feel better if I say this out loud. Thank you.
Traveler,
Mm,
you must be exhausted.
depressed, not exhausted.
Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago.
Please don't. She's waving goodbye. No, no,
Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about Nilu's dance of Sub-Zeros.
She never got to see the dance. I can barely recall it now.
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
Hmm?
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Dunyazad? Shut up. Shut up. What? So she's not the puppet, she's the real one? Dunyazad?
Yes, Traveler. What is it?
Huh. Oh.
Oh. So she's still just a... But just now, how come...
I feel like it was the real one. Are you kidding me? This stupid game. I hate it so much. Not leave behind any regrets. Let's go, Paimon.
What? Where are we going this time?
You fucking tricked me, you stupid game. To watch the dance of Sub-Zero. I hate this game so much. And this music doesn't help. Okay, I'm not gonna cry. Yeah. Nilu. Can we beat them up?
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out like this? Traveler? You don't have to get involved. He's a sage from the academia. I don't want to drag you into this.
Traveler.
Traveler? What the heck are you doing? If you get arrested by the academia, that's another day gone to waste!
It's fine. We'll be okay tomorrow. Huh? They know.
Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff?
They're puppets.
Oh, of course! If this is the sage's plan, they wouldn't put themselves through this. So they're just substitutes.
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage?
Hold on a moment. What's up with those flowers? Is it Nilu's dream?
Like I said, they symbolize the goddess of flowers. It's just a shame that all the real Padisaras went extinct after her death.
We found it! We found
The
her!
Greater Lord brought forth new Padisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful shade of purple.
We found her! I knew it was gonna be Nilu's. Didn't I say go to Nilu's? No, I said Dia too.
That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Padisaras? Just like the ones from the legend? I didn't even notice. Dunyarzad, did you find these?
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the goddess of flowers passed away? So, how?
Yeah. What's going on here?
Nilu, close your eyes.
Huh?
Imagine that the Grand Sage and his entourage are not here in front of you.
You guys are acting weird. But okay, I'll try. Hey!
They disappeared! So Nilu's the host! What a surprise!
Why would they use her?
Purple Padisaras don't exist in the real world anymore. But in Nilu's subconscious, they can appear as decorations on the stage. It's just like the example Nahida told us. People assumed there will be food on a plate, and Nilu assumed there would be real patisaras in the flower pots. So when you saw the flowers, you instantly knew it was Nilu?
Correct. Good thing you noticed because I wouldn't have.
To end the samsara, we need the host to become aware that they're dreaming.
Hey, Nilu, you're dreaming.
How should we make Nilu realize that?
Am I dreaming?
She already noticed. How did you come to that conclusion?
So I'm right. Is this Lesser Lord Kusanali responding to our celebration of the Sub-Zerus festival?
I wish I could say yes.
But you aren't completely wrong either. The point is, what made you think this is a dream? As far as you know, people in Sumeru don't dream, right?
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? To prevent a calamity, he went on a journey to find the Dendro Archon.
Ooh, sounds familiar. Dunyarzad told us a story like that when we first arrived in Sumeru City. So it was about the first sage, huh?
Yep.
Huh.
But in the part you heard, he hadn't become the first sage yet. There's more to the story.
Okay.
His piety and wisdom were acknowledged by the Dendro Archon, and she finally gave her blessing to him. All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend. Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, "I miss my parents, my wife, and my children. I've been away from home for far too long. They must be worried." The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, the sage found himself lying in his bed, as if he had just woken up from a dream. His wife, lying next to him, said, "You're off to search for the Dendro Archon today, aren't you? Have a safe journey, my love." In the end, the first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru City, and founded the Academia. What a happy ending.
So, the first sage was dreaming ever since the beginning of the story? He never went on his journey?
Huh.
Yes. But his faith and determination were conveyed to the Dendro Archon, so she blessed him in the form of a dream.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really interesting connection. But we really gotta wake up soon, like the sage in the story.
Now that Nilu's aware of it, this dream should be over soon.
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sub-Zerus festival is almost over too.
Yeah. It's been over like 40 times now.
Since we're in a dream,
Is she gonna
make this
dance?
final dance of Sub-Zerus as beautiful as we can.
Cutscene? I've been waiting a long time for this. Please dance your heart out.
The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the Dance of Sub-Zerus.
So pretty.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets.
Oh,
I would have loved to
stop
see
it.
my niece dance.
And she could have. That was beautiful, and you almost made me cry, you stupid game. Ah, stop it. God. Wow.
Oh, good morning, traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like she's been asleep for the longest time.
Good morning, Paimon.
Paimon's head feels super heavy. Did we oversleep? Do you even remember going to sleep last night? Paimon thinks it was after the Sub-Zero's festival. The Sub-Zero's festival!
That was a beautiful dance, though. The cutscene. I remember now.
Quick, take off your Akasha terminal.
At the end of the dance, Sub-Zero, I think I saw. Quick, let's go to Dunyasar. Wait, is she here? Is her body gonna be there?
She's not in her room. What happened?
Let's go to the usual spot.
Huh? What usual spot?
The bench? Oh, the bed over here? Is she gonna be there? She's there! She's alive!
Well done, Traveler and Paimon.
Catherine?
And thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing the Sub-Zero's festival for me.
Not a boys. And the Catherine question mark.
Dunyarzad! You're okay! Oh, don't...
So that's Kusanali hiding as Catherine. So Catherine is never... The Catherine we met at the festival bazaar was just Kusanali? No, sorry. You're okay. Don't scare us like that.
Oh, Traveler Paimon, I have something amazing to tell you. I just had a dream, and I saw Nilou performing the dance of Sub-Zero's.
Yeah. Oh my god! She's alive! Hi, Kusanali. No, I want to talk to Dunyasar. Can I? Wait, can I can't. Ah. Hey, Catherine.
You're
Quotations.
Hida, aren't you?
Yeah.
Paimon felt like Catherine was acting weird when we met at the Sub-Zero's festival. And... Dunyarzad, did you save her?
It's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weakened.
She's alive!
Let's chat somewhere else. How about by the Traveler's favorite bench?
Oh my god, I was so worried about you. I thought you died.
What's going on? Why are you two so excited to see me? Hasn't it only been a night?
No.
It's actually been much longer than that.
Oh? Strange. Was I really asleep?
I just
that
want to see
long?
her. She's so pretty.
No wonder I have such a headache.
Oh my god, you're alive. I love you. Please never die again. Please. Please, please, please. Stay alive. I'm gonna leave on 4.0, but you're gonna stay here in Sumeru and be alive. Please. Oh my god. Stupid game. You fucking tricked me. I thought she was gone. I'm so happy now. Like, I'm just smiling. Also, I got a... What is it called? A constellation for it, the Traveler.
Let's talk about Dunyarzad first. It's such a relief that she's alright.
It was so exciting, yes.
After we parted on the last day of the Sub-Zero's festival, I left the city and saw what the Traveler had described. Among the countless dreams, I found one that was growing fainter and fainter. This proved my suspicion.
So she was still alive.
Once Dunyarzad could no longer bear the Akasha harvesting her dreams, her consciousness began to dissipate. But this also meant it escaped the Akasha's control. Such a small fragment of consciousness can't last for very long, though. It will return to its original dream, where both will gradually fade until they completely disappear.
She almost died. Okay.
I used all the power I had to keep her dying dream alive as long as possible. But it still wouldn't have lasted for much longer if it hadn't been for you two breaking the samsara.
Yay.
So it looks like we did manage to save Dunyarzad in the end. Not a moment too soon.
A very happy ending. This is truly a miracle.
Huh? Why are you two smiling so happily? I thought you'd be so moved that you'd start crying.
I'm doing that over here.
I need to spend more time observing human emotions.
Oh, she's cute.
Both are fine. Everyone reacts differently.
Yeah.
Alright, you two must have a lot of other questions for me, right? After all, you saved my faithful believer. As your reward, I will answer any and all questions.
About what I saw in that dream at the Avidia
At
Forest.
the Avidia Forest, there was this incense that made the traveler fall unconscious and dream of a huge tree and a red sky.
You also heard someone's voice, right? It said world and forget me.
Yeah. How do you know?
Yeah, so you do know. We've been wanting to ask you what that was about, and if the red sky was related to Conria.
It seems like the traveler established a connection to Irminsul. That was a message left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul. Perhaps her last memory before she died.
Oh, so that's what
Know,
we were trying to
Lord
collect.
Rukkhadevata disappeared after the disaster in Conria. The timings of these events do line up, so your suspicions are reasonable.
A message from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? We thought it was from the Scarlet King.
Who is the Scarlet King, by the way?
King? That god who died even longer ago? Some present-day desert dwellers still worship him. You probably just heard some of their conspiracies.
Yeah.
Okay, so what does the message mean?
Is it regrets of not helping humans enough? I don't know.
Still haven't managed to decipher it. Even the
World,
Akasha
forget
isn't
me?
currently capable of doing that. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul seems to be contaminated with something that has a very dangerous aura to it.
Oh, okay.
Many devoted scholars go mad as soon as they connect their consciousness.
That's what happened to the other
I've
guy.
warned academia about this many times, but people still keep falling victim to it. But I believe this is the key to saving Irminsul. That's why I've kept trying to decipher it.
So the tree in the vision was Irminsul? Oh, Tainari also said that Irminsul is sick! Is it because of the contaminated consciousness? But even if you can't figure out what that vision was all about, it seems like our search for you was all in vain.
The traveler was in
We
the
can
desert
still
after
ask
coming in
about
contact with that consciousness.
our sister.
I've never seen anyone like that. With you here, we may have a chance at deciphering it.
Nice.
No, we must decipher its secrets. I've already eliminated all other factors that might affect Irminsul. This is the only one left.
So we're gonna be doing that in
Has life and
3.1?
death at stake. It could determine Irminsul's fate, as well as Teyvat's.
Why do you look like Catherine?
To be accurate, I'm using the Akasha as a medium to occupy Catherine's consciousness.
Oh, so you're just mind controlling her?
Do that! Poor Catherine. Does this mean you can also occupy other people's
And that's why no one has ever seen you.
Theoretically, I can enter anyone's mind as long as they're wearing their Akasha terminal.
Wait, she can enter
Akasha is
ours?
the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. As Lesser Lord Kusanali and the first Akasha terminal, my consciousness has always been linked to the Akasha. I've always respected my people's free will, so I've never actually occupied their consciousness. When necessary, I just borrow this bionic Snezhnayan puppet.
Hold on. Did we just learn some deep, dark secret? So Catherine is... No wonder Paimon felt something was
They
off
just
about her.
confirmed Catherine is a puppet. It's a confirmation. Just out of like, yeah, she's a puppet from. Huh? Well, good to know. Thank you for finally giving us an answer from her error. Every time you go to the Adventurer's Guild, she's like, error.
What about your own body? Why do you need to borrow other people's? Don't you live in the sanctuary of Surasthana? That story begins a long time ago. After Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared, the sages found my newly born self and took me back to Sumeru. At that time, I was young and weak. The sages kept me in the sanctuary of Surasthana, ostensibly for the sake of protecting me. But I've hardly heard from them since. However, I do understand that they had hoped to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata instead of me, a symbol of her passing. So, the sages basically put their new Archon under house arrest? How dare they!
She's on solitary confinement, just like Klee.
In some ways, they aren't wrong. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was omniscient and omnipotent. Even after her death, the Akasha is still empowering this nation. And I'm still really far away from being able to call myself the God of Wisdom. Moreover, the Academia is also more proficient at governing this country. My existence has little meaning.
To me, you're already an excellent Archon. Much nicer than the last one.
Believers, just look at the Sub-Zero's festival. Everyone who showed up truly loves you. Thank you for the kind words. But I honestly don't need physical freedom as long as I can connect my consciousness to the Akasha. Trying to find a way to save Irminsul is my life's mission and top priority. I will work on that, and try to live up to being a deity in the meantime.
Yeah, you will be loved by your people.
Every once in a while, I will also take up the duties of the God of Wisdom and enlighten a lost soul here and there. Doing all that should be enough.
About the sage's plan.
There's never been any big problems with the Academia's governance of Sumeru. This is the first time I've seen them step out of line.
Time for you to put them in your place, in their place.
And what they hope to achieve.
You are the
City's
Archon.
residents haven't noticed anything strange. If the Traveler hadn't broken the Sub-Zero's samsara, the situation could have become dire. I tried to do some investigating in the Akasha, but I couldn't find anything suspicious. And all the people of interest seem to purposely avoid wearing their Akasha terminals. I think they're deliberately trying to hide something. Oh, that reminds Paimon. In Gandharvaville, there was a sage who had invited Tainari to join some kind of project.
Oh.
Could it be related?
Maybe.
Regardless, I need to first investigate the sage's motives, make things right, and punish them if needed.
Yeah, punish them, kill
I'll
them.
have to be discreet, or they'll see me coming.
You can hide. Can you just control one of the sages? Just to see what they're doing? No one has realized the issue with the Akasha.
You mean how the Akasha stops you from having dreams? Yeah, it's been such a long time. No one's noticed something's up? It's not that no one noticed. It's more like no one cared. Ultimately, it's all rooted in the sage's misdirection. Misdirection? The sages convinced everyone to believe that being unable to dream is a sign of rationality and wisdom. Not dreaming is a badge of honor in Sumeru. Even if the truth is that their dreams are being reaped by the Akasha. With their propaganda in place, the sages can maximize their use of the Akasha to facilitate their research.
So they think not dreaming is a good thing.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata must have created the Akasha in the hopes that it could be used to its full potential. That's why I've never come out strongly against this. Anyway, the perspective advocated by the sages drowned out any voices of doubt.
Can we take them off?
Now,
Oh, we already took them
even
off.
those who never use Akasha terminals find it too shameful and embarrassing to talk about their dreams.
I don't have any other questions.
Got it. I hope my answers were satisfactory, seekers of knowledge.
They were. Thank you so much.
To be honest, maintaining Dunyar's
Tunyarzad's fading dream took a lot of mental energy. I think I may need to rest.
Oh, it's time for your nap for the little baby Kushanali.
Oh, and you don't need to worry too much about the Sage's activities for now. The Akasha won't be able to conduct another project on the scale of the Sub-Zero Samsara in the immediate future.
Go and get some sleep. Leave everything to us.
Yeah, we won't be able to fall asleep.
This is truly the most exhausting birthday I've ever had.
Oh, you didn't even get to see the dance.
Traveler? Paimon? Why am I here? Do either of you know?
Maybe you were sleepwalking. You know you can't wake up a sleepwalker. We happened to walk by, so we thought we'd wait for you to wake up.
Yeah.
I see. Huh. I should visit my maintenance personnel sometime. Oh, I'm fine. I better go.
Oh, she thinks she's glitching. No, girl. Oh, that was awesome. Wait, there's more? Oh no, there's no more. What is all of this? Oh, side quest. I still have to do the one for the Aranara. This one's also for the Aranara. And this one, Starry Night Chapter. What is this? The Eremites? I don't remember that. Haven't done my dailies. And I can unlock this. So unlock. So I still have to do that too now. So much to do. But I already finished what I wanted to do mostly. That it was the Archon quest. So, what is this? Oh, claim my key. I haven't done any of the hangouts besides, you know, the first ones. And Goro, because I love Goro. So I need to do hangouts too. I need to do this. I need to, you know, go through all of Sumeru. Because I still need to get some teleporters. And I've been fishing, like I said at the beginning of the stream. And I need to go get the Aranaras and get all the Dendro Oculus, or whatever they're called. So yeah. So, I'll see you all tomorrow to do the Aranara stories. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. Have a good night now. It's almost 3 a.m. for me. So I'm gonna go to bed. Goodbye, everyone. Good night. Have a good day tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.